Alright, one more video on this. Write the conic section equation in standard form in graphs. They don't tell us if we have an ellipse, a hyperbola, or a parabola. We will identify that. Alright, but I'm going to rearrange things here. I'm going to add 4 to both sides for one thing. I'm going to put, well, start with the y, so I'll put the y's together. 9y squared. I'm going to do a switcheroo here, guys. I think I messed up the variables here. Put the 36y here and the 8x here. I'll make that announcement when I pass these out. 9y squared, and if you've done this already, I apologize, minus 36y minus 4x squared minus 8x equals 4. So we got to complete the square. I got 9 times y squared minus 4y plus something or other minus 4 times x squared. Now remember, it's negative 4 we're factoring out, so this is plus 2x. Negative 4 times positive 2 is negative 8 plus whatever we need there equals 4 plus 9 times this minus 4 times this. Okay. You got to keep that sign, so just be aware of that. Now, I'm going to take the negative 4, divide by 2, and square that. That's negative 2 squared, which is 4. 4 here and 4 here. This is 2, so I take the 2 divided by 2 and I square that. That's 1 squared, and that's 1. So put a 1 here and a 1 here. And then I'm writing 9 times y minus 2 squared minus 4 times x plus 1 squared equals 4 and 36 is 40. 40 minus 4 is 36. These are coming out nicely, huh? Divide both sides by 36. I got y minus 2 squared over 4 minus x plus 1 squared over 9 equals 1. Okay, this is a, with that minus, is a hyperbola. Now, the center of our hyperbola is at, the x-coordinate's negative 1, the y-coordinate is positive 2. So the center is at negative 1, 2. So maybe just draw this in the middle a little bit as much as possible. Okay, so I'm going to put 2, let me see, negative 1, 2 here. That's the center of my hyperbola. I am going to go up 2 units from my box, and that is actually the vertex. So I'm going to put a dot there, and go down 2 units, and that's my other vertex for my hyperbola. I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3 for the box, and 1, 2, 3 for the box. And draw this. And get the diagonals of this box so I have the asymptotes. Okay. There's an asymptote. And let me see what I'm aiming for right here. Okay. There's an asymptote. Alright, and then on my curve will follow close to the asymptote, come down to the vertex, and come back up toward this asymptote. So there's one curve. I'll change that color. And the other curve, same thing but down here. Alright, it is graphed. It is hyperbolic. We're going to give the foci. Now, A is 4, no, A squared is 4, B squared is 9, C squared equals A squared plus B squared.
I'm
Hi.
sorry.
It's all right.
Is it?
Come on in. I just want to
Oh, that's fine.
finish.
I'll just stay there. No worries, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are
no
you?
worries.
All right. C squared equals 4 plus 9. C squared is 13. So C is plus or minus the square root of 13. All right, so for our focus, we're going to go the square root of 13 up. Square root of 13. I'm going to grab my calculator here real quick, if I can find it. All right. Square root of 13. So I'm actually going to, let's do this exact, and that's simplified already. So the x-coordinates staying at -1. So the foci are at -1 and 2 plus the square root of 13. And -1 and 2 minus the square root of 13. That's where the two foci are. So I'm going to just figure out what the square root of, well, let's do this. 2 plus square root of 13, 5.6, about 5.6, 5.6. So there is a focus. And 2 minus square root 13 is -1.6. -1.6. There's the other focus. All right, there we go with that one. And one more. Number 6. Directions are the same. Okay, I'm going to subtract 3x. I'm going to subtract 3x. I'm also going to subtract 25. What I'm seeing here is 4x minus 3x, that's x, equals -y squared minus 25. So what I'm seeing on this one, y squared plus 25. Okay. Well, actually, let me write this a little more. -y squared, -1y squared, and then plus 25. Don't group that. So if I'm looking at for the standard form for a parabola, on this one, I got started and forgot to finish my thought there. This is x to the first, this is y squared. You are going to be talking, when one variable has a square is degree 2 and the other variable is degree 1, then we're talking about a parabola. This one is going to actually face left. It's right or left, but it's going to face left because it's negative. The center, I'm going to have to change the scaling on this. The center is at, actually 25, 0. Alright, so I'm going to put an axis here. And I'm going to put an axis here. And I know for a fact that I'm going to scale this by okay. I'll just scale it by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm putting my center right here, and I know I'm going to be going this way. I can change the scale on this. This is -5, this is -10, -15. But before I do, whoops, I'm not showing you everything here, am I? Okay. Before I do, I want to make a table. X and Y, and I got 25 and 0. And I'm wondering, how far do I have to go this way to get up to 1? And that's -1 times 1 plus 1 squared plus 25. And that's -1 plus 25 is 24. Ooh, golly. Okay, to get up to 1. Right there. Okay. I might consider, I'm going to scale this by 5s also. Got to make these decisions sometimes. -5, -10, -15, -25. So 1 is about 1/5 of the way up. So right there, and then I'm going to go down here because 24 -1 is also a point because of the axis of symmetry is actually the x-axis. And you know what? I'm gonna see if this is reasonable. Let's put 5 in for y. So -1 times 5 squared, 5 squared plus 25. So that is 0. So we're up here, and we're down here. So I've got a decent looking parabola here, given the scales we're using now. All right. Now, the directrix is out here somewhere. I don't know how far to go yet. But I do know that it is x equals h minus 1 over 4a. Well, h is 25 minus 1 over 4 times -1. So that's 25, and then plus 1/4. So x equals 25 1/4. So it's just slightly right of this. Okay, so I'm just kind of draw it like this. This is not for my directrix. Now, my focus, let me write that this is the directrix. My focus, okay, it'll be just plus, which is plus a negative. The x-coordinate is 24 3/4. The y-coordinate is still 0. So that is, my focus is right inside here, just slightly inside here. And I've got it identified right here, with the directrix identified right there. All right, you guys take care.